Good morning, dear cadets. So, I was dealing with the reactivity of aldehydes and ketones. So, in the studied video, I discussed the reactivity of aliphatic aldehydes and ketones. So, what was the conclusion? Aliphatic aldehydes were more reactive than aliphatic ketone towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay. Now we have to discuss here reactivity of aromatic aldehydes and aromatic ketones. Okay. So always remember, aromatic aldehydes are less reactive towards the nucleophilic addition reaction than that of their aliphatic aldehyde, corresponding aliphatic aldehyde. Similarly, aromatic ketones are less reactive toward the nucleophilic addition reaction than that of their corresponding aliphatic ketones. Okay, I hope that you understand the meaning of aliphatic and aromatic. Okay, now afterwards I will summarize, will give you the order, but right now here some more points are there. Just you should remember this one. Aromatic aldehydes and aromatic ketones are less reactive toward the nucleophilic addition reaction than that of their corresponding aliphatic aldehydes and ketones. This point I have discussed, will tell you the reason also. Next point is aromatic aldehydes and ketones. Aromatic aldehydes will have CHO group, aromatic ketone will have CO group. These groups are electron withdrawing group. So 6 delocalized pi electrons are there in the benzene ring. So because of their electron withdrawing nature, they will withdraw the ring 6 pi electron towards the carbonyl carbon. And you know carbonyl carbon can only be more susceptible, more sensitive towards the take-up of attacking nucleophile if it is electron deficient. Once again listen this one. If carbonyl carbon is electron deficient, then only it will form easily bond with the, or you can say it will easily accept the attacking nucleophile. Now if factor increase the electron density at carbonyl carbon, it means that factor is decreasing their reactivity towards the receiving of attacking nucleophile. So here that is happening. Benzene ring is, due to resonance, benzene rings 6 pi electron going towards the carbonyl carbon of aromatic and aromatic ketones. So the carbonyl carbon electron density, means magnitude of positive charge, is decreasing, means electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon is decreasing. Okay, hence this is the only reason, that is why aromatic aldehydes and aromatic ketones, they are less reactive toward the nucleophilic addition reaction than that of their corresponding aliphatic aldehyde and aliphatic ketones. Okay, we'll make the resonating structure for this one. Okay, then you will come to know. One more thing is there, ketones are two types. One is see, this is C6H5COCH3. This is acetophenone. If you will make ring like, so it would be like that, C double bond OCH3. What kind of, this is acetophenone. What is this one? Acetophenone. Okay, this can be written like that also. Now what kind of ketone this one? This is alkyl aryl ketone. What is this one? Alkyl aryl ketone. Okay, ketone, no problem. Similarly, what about this one? C6H5CO C6H5. What is this one? Benzophenone. What is this one? Benzophenone. Now this can be written like, just see here only I am editing this case. Now here one more benzene ring will come. One more benzene ring will come. This is benzophenone. So benzophenone is basically diaryl ketone. What is this one? Diaryl ketone. So ketones are two types. alkyl aryl ketone. I am talking of the category of aromatic ketones. Aromatic ketones are two types, alkyl aryl ketone and diaryl ketone. In diaryl ketone, two benzene ring would be there, while in this case what would be there? Alkyl aryl. Let us make this ring again. Here this is C double bond O CH3. What kind of ketone this one? This is alkyl aryl ketone. Because of this one alkyl, because of this one aryl, because of C double bond O ketone. Okay, so just see here, we have concluded one thing: aliphatic aldehydes are more reactive than aliphatic ketones. Correct? Aromatic aldehydes, they are less reactive than that of aliphatic aldehyde. Similarly, aromatic ketones, they are less reactive than that of aliphatic aldehydes and aliphatic ketones. Now now just see here. Next point, aromatic ketones are less reactive than aromatic aldehydes towards nucleophilic addition reaction. What about, just see, what is this one? This is benzaldehyde. What is this one? Benzaldehyde. You can make ring, benzene ring. This is CHO. This is benzaldehyde or not? So aromatic aldehydes, they are more reactive than that of aromatic aldehydes, towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. One by one I will put the order also, don't worry. So now picture is clearing now. Ultimately I will write the particular order. Diaryl ketones are less reactive than alkyl aryl ketone towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay, so now we have got these many things. Aliphatic aldehydes we have got, then aliphatic aldehydes, aliphatic ketones, then aromatic aldehydes, then aromatic ketones, under aromatic ketones alkyl aryl ketone and diaryl ketone. These are the things. Once again listen: aliphatic ketones, aliphatic aldehyde, then aromatic aldehydes and aromatic ketones. In aromatic ketones, two are there, alkyl aryl and diaryl ketones. So now their reactivity should be put in a particular order. Okay, now study, I taught you aliphatic aldehydes are more reactive than that of ketones, aliphatic ketones towards the nucleophilic addition reaction because of two reasons. Number one is because of the plus I effect of R group. Second one is steric hindrance. In aliphatic aldehydes, what is there? Only one R is there, while in ketone two R's are there. So their plus I effect magnitude would be more. Similarly, steric hindrance is also the factor. In aliphatic aldehydes, one R is there, while in ketone two R's is there. So because of steric hindrance, two alkyl group of ketone, they will cover the carbonyl carbon and they will create the hindrance in the smooth attack of nucleophile towards the carbonyl carbon. All these things we have discussed. Okay, so now I will rub here and will put the particular order, but this particular point I will not delete because I have to make the resonating structure, and the explanation of that structure is based on this particular point only. Okay, so just see here. Now first we'll explain this one, then automatically you will come to know this one. Just see, this is benzaldehyde. What is this one? Benzaldehyde. You know, just see here, benzaldehyde, this is the first structure. Now oxygen is more electronegative than carbon, so this electron will be shifted towards this side, pi electron of C double bond O. Okay, so now ring electron will go towards this side one by one. Always remember, if in benzene ring electron donating group is attached, electron donating group like OH, NH2, OR, then arrow mark should be shown outside. But if electron withdrawing groups are there, then they will withdraw the electrons of benzene ring towards itself. then inside arrow mark should be shown like that. Okay, and difference would be there. If electrons are going toward the rings, so what would be there? Negative sign will come in the ring. But if electrons are going from the ring to the electron withdrawing group, then ring will receive the positive charge. Just see, subsequently positive charge is there here. Okay, so now this bond will go here. Now suppose this benzene ring is not here, then this carbonyl carbon would have received the positive charge. Am I correct or not? Because oxygen is more electronegative than carbon, so electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon would have increased. Now this ring electron, you just see, this electron is going toward this side. It means this is decreasing the electrophilicity, means the magnitude of positive charge of carbonyl carbon, it is decreasing. Why it is decreasing? Because the ring electron will go toward this one. And why they are going toward this one? Because CHO group is electron withdrawing group. Okay, now just see, make these resonating structure. Now here double bond is there, it means carbonyl carbon electrophilicity, magnitude of positive charge is decreased. Okay, now just see, subsequently one by one, just see, all places electrons are moving, and this is the final structure. So what does this indicate? This indicate that due to electron withdrawing nature of CHO group, the carbonyl carbon electrophilicity, means the magnitude of positive charge will decrease. So when magnitude of positive charge, because that carbonyl carbon should have been electron deficient, now because of its electron withdrawing nature, it is becoming electron rich, and nucleophile always attack on those center where electron density is less. So here electron density is becoming more, so now order of reactivity will decrease here. Okay, in benzaldehyde as compared to aliphatic aldehyde. In aliphatic aldehyde, what is there? Ring is not there. Ring is not there. Of course, alkyl group is there, but plus I effect of alkyl group is very, very less as compared to 6 pi electron of benzene ring. Okay, their magnitude is less. Just see, last year when I taught you inductive effect, one point you have written. Almost after 3 carbon atom, the magnitude of inductive effect almost die down. You have written or not? Last year, just you remember. So magnitude of inductive effect is very, very less. Inductive effect is 2 types: plus I effect, minus I effect. Plus I effect when electrons are going toward the chain. Minus I means when electrons are withdrawn from the carbon-carbon chain towards itself. Okay, so here what is there? I am talking of aliphatic aldehyde. Aliphatic aldehyde plus I effect is there because of alkyl group. So here the plus I effect of alkyl group is very, very less as compared to electron withdrawing nature of CHO. Okay, that is why aliphatic aldehydes are more reactive than that of aromatic aldehyde toward the nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay, so this is the resonating structure of benzaldehyde. What about the resonating structure of alkyl aryl ketone? Same structure. Just see, now this is CH3 now. So this is benzophenone, sorry, acetophenone. Now what is this one? Acetophenone. So now same structure you will have, only where CH is there you have to write CH3. So now in alkyl aryl ketone also the electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon is decreasing. What about now? Here one more thing is there. As compared to benzaldehyde, the electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon will decrease further. Electrophilicity, electro means electron deficiency, will decrease further, means this carbon atom is, in case of alkyl aryl ketone, this carbonyl carbon is becoming more electron rich because ring electron is also going, and now plus I effect of this one CH3 is also increasing electron density here. Electron density here, correct or not? Just check here. Okay, actually this is CH3. Okay, so now 2 effects are simultaneously coming. One electron, benzene ring electrons are going, and due to the plus I effect of CH3 in acetophenone. What about benzophenone? In benzophenone, just see, you have to put one more benzene ring here. Here only I am making, just see, delete all CH3. Here also delete CH3. Here also delete CH3 and put one more benzene ring, all places. Just see. Benzophenone. So another ring will come or not? This is, and this is. Correct or not? So just see here. Now this, and this. Correct or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, this is wrong. Just see. I am making like that. This, and this. Correct or not? So as this is giving electrons, same way this electron will also be shifted toward this side. Okay. Here also one more benzene ring. This. Yes, you can check. Here also put one benzene ring. This one, this, and this. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yes, this one, and this one. Okay. Here also like that. Here also like that. Okay. This, and this. Okay. Here also put one more benzene ring. Alternate single and double bond. Here also one more. This side you can put. Okay. This one. Yes. So what is the meaning of this one? Now same way this ring will also give electron here. Okay. Same resonating structure. Here also put alternate single and double bond. This electron will go here. Now this electron will go here. Okay. Now like that. This electron. So this is the only reason, that is why diaryl ketones are least reactive. And I wrote here order now. Okay. So now in single resonating structure everything I have explained. So just see, aliphatic aldehydes, they are more reactive, then aliphatic ketones, then aromatic aldehyde, then alkyl aryl ketones and diaryl ketone. Diaryl ketones, just like one benzene ring, other ring will also do the same thing which this benzene ring has done. Okay. That is why their reactivity is less. Okay. So now this order is correct. The first one is aliphatic aldehyde because of presence of one R group. Here aliphatic ketones, because of presence of two alkyl group, they are less reactive towards nucleophilic addition reaction than that of aliphatic ketones. Now aromatic aldehyde. Aromatic aldehydes are less reactive than that of aliphatic ketones and aliphatic aldehydes due to the presence of electron withdrawing nature of CHO group. Okay. Now I made the resonating structure. Alkyl aryl ketones are less reactive towards the aromatic aldehyde, less reactive than that of aromatic aldehyde toward the nucleophilic addition reaction because of presence of one alkyl group also. In addition to the benzene ring electron, alkyl group electron will also go toward the carbonyl carbon. And here what is there? two benzene ring will send the electron towards the carbonyl carbon. Okay, now still resonating structure is there. Okay, this is benzophenone. Now if you are having any problem, just see, clarity may not be there, so I am making here. Just see, this is benzophenone, C double bond O, another benzene ring, this and this. Okay, just see. Now once this electron will shift here, this electron will go here, this electron will go here, subsequently all electron, next structure this one, next structure this one, like that you can make the resonating structure. Okay, means electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon will decrease. Now here I have given you some question. Arrange the following carbonyl compound toward the nucleophilic addition reaction. Here two more point you have to write. Okay, now place is not there, let me rub this one, will write those 2 points, then order of reactivity will set according to their reactivity. Okay, so just 2 more points just add to your knowledge. What is that one? If electron withdrawing group like NO2 present in the aromatic aldehyde and aromatic ketones, then their reactivity towards the nucleophilic addition reaction will increase. If electron donating group bonded with aromatic aldehydes, electron donating group means R group, alkyl group, bonded with aromatic aldehydes and aromatic ketone, then their reactivity towards the nucleophilic addition reaction will decrease. Just see here. Now these 2 points will be useful while arranging the order of reactivity for these compound. Okay, now let us deal with this one, ethanol. So as I told you, first you should write the formula, then you will have a lot of idea. Ethanol means CH3CHO, propanol means CH3CH2CHO. Okay, propanone means CH3 C double bond O, butanone means CH3 C double bond O, and another one is CH2 CH3, 1 2 3 4. This is the formula of butanone. Now you have to arrange according to reactivity, their reactivity toward the nucleophilic addition reaction. So what is the rule? Aliphatic aldehydes are more reactive towards the nucleophilic addition reaction than that of their aliphatic ketones. So just see. Now this is also aliphatic ketone, this is also aliphatic ketone. Then what we have to do? Where bigger alkyl group is there, their reactivity will be less, because with the increase in size of alkyl group, the plus I magnitude of plus I effect increases. You can add here, with the increase of size of R group, the magnitude of plus I effect increases. Hence if they are bonded with aldehydes and ketones, then they will increase electron density at carbonyl carbon. Hence decrease the reactivity towards towards nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. Addition reaction. Okay. Now just see. So now order of reactivity. Here methyl group is there. Here ethyl. So this will be more reactive than that of this one. Now aliphatic aldehydes are more reactive than aliphatic ketones. So this is there. Now what about this one? Here both are ketones only. Then if both are ketones, then we have to see the size of alkyl group. Similarly, if both are aldehyde, then we have to see the size of alkyl group. Okay, so just see here. Here two methyl group. Here one is methyl, other is ethyl group. So this will be more reactive. Smaller the size of alkyl group, lesser will be the magnitude of plus I effect. Hence lesser will be their plus I effect. And when lesser plus I effect is there, then carbonyl carbon will have less electron density. And if it is having less electron density, then it will receive the attacking nucleophile easily. Always remember, for the smooth attack of nucleophile, carbonyl carbon should be electron deficient. Okay. So now this is the order. What about this one? Here also first make the formula. This is benzaldehyde. What is this one? CHO, para-toluene benzaldehyde. Tolul benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde. Okay. Then para-nitrobenzaldehyde. So please make tolul aldehyde. First this one. This is CHO. Tolul means at para position CH3 group is there. Then para-nitrobenzaldehyde. Para-nitrobenzaldehyde. So para position NO2 group, and here CHO group, and another one is acetophenone. So acetophenone is kind of alkyl aryl ketones. So this is the formula. Now you can arrange now. Just see. Benzaldehyde is more reactive than will be more reactive than that of this one. Why? Because just see, CH3 group will cast plus I effect. Now just see, earlier ring electrons were going toward the carbonyl carbon. Now plus I effect will also be there because of the presence of CH3. So as compared to this one, their reactivity will be less toward the nucleophilic addition reaction. So this is that is there. Now just see here. This order is actually like that. I will write here. The first one would be benzaldehyde. Second one will be para-nitro because of the presence of electron withdrawing nature. Now this time what is there? NO2 will withdraw electron from here to here. Then what would be there? What would be there? Their reactivity towards the nucleophilic addition would be more because NO2 group will withdraw the electron. It means it will increase the electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon. So that would be the 2 number. Now next number would be this one, third, and the last number would be acetophenone. Correct? Last number, because this is alkyl aryl ketone. So what would be the order? You can put here. Next order is this one. Let me write here. First one is this one, benzaldehyde. Next one is CHO and NO2. Then next one is tolul aldehyde. Okay. CHO and here CH3, and the last one is acetophenone. COCH3. One more difference is there. This is increases na, so this would be there. Para-nitrobenzaldehyde, because of the presence of this one, this would be more reactive than that of CHO towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay, already you have written the point. Okay, benzaldehyde and that one. This is the correct order. Correct. Benzaldehyde, then CH3. Yes, last one is this one. Okay, and now you may ask, sir, why this will be more reactive than that of this one? Here CH3 group is directly bonded with, just see, directly bonded with carbonyl carbon, so its plus I effect magnitude will be more than that of CH3 group which is present at para position. Okay, that is why this here in organic chemistry each and every point matters. Okay, here CH3 group is directly bonded with carbonyl carbon, here CH3 is not directly bonded with the carbonyl carbon, it is bonded with the ring, so effect would be there, but as compared to this CH3 their effect will be less. So this is the order. Similarly, suppose I am giving you these compounds. Now C6H5 C double bond OCH3, another one is this one benzaldehyde C6H5CHO, okay, and another one is C6H5C double bond O C6H5. So what is the order of reactivity? So just see, aromatic aldehyde is more reactive than, aromatic aldehydes are more reactive than that of aromatic ketones. In aromatic ketones two are there, alkyl aryl and diaryl. So this is alkyl aryl, so this is more reactive than that of this one. So order of reactivity is completed. In this way the order of reactivity is completely completed. Now in NCERT book there is a one page number 358. They have given here one question: would you expect benzaldehyde to be more reactive or less reactive in nucleophilic addition reaction than propanol? Explain your answer. So just see what is there. They have given here two compounds and they are asking which would be more reactive towards the nucleophilic addition reaction. One is benzaldehyde, another one is propanol, CH3 CH2 CHO. This is propanol. Now try to understand here, this is benzaldehyde, this is propanol, no problem. Okay, this is aliphatic aldehyde, this is aromatic aldehyde. So because of resonance, aromatic aldehydes reactivity towards the nucleophilic addition reaction is less than that of aliphatic. So here in the support of your answer you can make the resonating structure. The order of reactivity is like that. Okay, and now their resonating structure I made. Okay, because of resonance at carbonyl carbon electron density would be more, hence nucleophile will not attack smoothly here, while in case of this one of course plus I effect is there, but the magnitude of plus I effect is very less as compared to resonance effect or mesomeric effect. So that is why this is the order of reactivity. In this way everything is finished as far as order of reactivity is concerned. Now types of chemical reaction in carbonyl compound. Okay, so just see reaction of aldehydes and ketones. Okay, so just try to understand aldehydes and ketone reaction can be divided into following category. First one is the nucleophilic addition reaction, second one is the nucleophilic addition reaction followed by loss of water molecules. In this category I will teach you the reaction of ammonia and its derivatives with aldehydes and ketones. Okay, with aldehydes and ketones. Remember ammonia and its derivatives. Ammonia and its derivatives many are there. Will deal specially with this compound and for the examination they are very important. Always remember ammonia and its derivatives, they are nucleophile but they are weak nucleophile. Okay. Now third one category is oxidation reaction. Okay, so oxidation of aldehydes and ketones that takes place in presence of certain reagent, Tollens reagent, failing solution. There are so many things. Next one is reduction reaction. So now reduction in presence of lithium aluminum hydride, reduction in presence of sodium borohydride, reduction, some special type of reducing agents are there. So we'll discuss that one also. And at the last miscellaneous reaction are there. What do you mean by miscellaneous reaction? Different types of reactions are there like aldol condensation, cross aldol, then Cannizzaro reaction. Okay, these are there. We'll teach under this heading. Okay, so the first and foremost question arises here: why carbonyl compound undergoes nucleophilic addition reaction? Already you know this one. Just see C double bond O. Carbonyl compound will have carbonyl group, will have carbonyl group or not? Yes. Now try to understand. O is more electronegative than C. This is 3.5. What is the electronegativity of this one? 3.5. What is the electronegativity of carbon? 2.5. So this electron will be shifted this side. So now you will have such kind of structure. Now 2, 4, 6 electron here, and now carbon will have slightly positive charge. Okay. So this carbonyl carbon is known as carbonyl carbon, and this is carbonyl oxygen. Okay. Now which electron is migrating? Pi electron is migrating towards this side. When I taught you the structure at that time, I explained you. Okay. Now this center, carbonyl carbon center, is known as electrophilic center because this is electron deficient center, and this oxygen is electron rich center or nucleophilic center. We can write like that also. Carbon is Lewis acid, oxygen of carbonyl group is Lewis base because this is electron rich. Everything I have explained. So now just see, nucleophile always attack on those center where electron density is less. This is the only reason. That is why carbonyl carbon will receive the nucleophile. Okay, nucleophile. This is the only reason. That is why carbonyl carbon receive the attack of nucleophile. Okay, and this is the only reason. That is why carbonyl compound undergoes nucleophilic addition reaction. Why addition reaction? Why not substitution reaction? Just see here, the moment one pi electron cloud is shifted toward the oxygen, one bond is broken here or not? That is why between carbon and oxygen single bond is there. So once the one bond is shifted, and through one valency of this carbon atom will be left free, and now nucleophile very easily can make bond here. So there is no need of leaving the place of one atom from carbonyl compound during the course of attack of nucleophile, unlike in alkyl halide. In alkyl halide, what was there? Single bond was there. So somebody has to leave the place for the attacking nucleophile. Here what is there? Shift is there. Means what is there? Shift of pi electron is there. That is why nucleophilic addition reaction is taking place. So nucleophile attack because of the migration of pi electron from carbon side to oxygen side. One thing. Addition reaction because once the pi electron cloud is shifted toward the oxygen, then one valency of this carbon atom will be left free. So this is the reason. Now before coming into the mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction, always remember, nucleophiles are two types, strong nucleophile and weak nucleophile. Okay, so their mechanism would be also different. Okay, just one first step is only different. Okay, so in case of attack of strong nucleophile, this would be the steps. Okay, so I will explain these steps. Let me write this side, mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction in case of attack of weak nucleophile. So comparison would be easy. Okay, okay, so just see now mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction. So we'll deal first with this one, mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction in case of attack of strong nucleophile. So when nucleophile is strong, there would be certain steps. Similarly, when nucleophile is weak, then certain other steps would be there. Means minor changes are there. What are those minor changes? Let us see. If nucleophile is strong, then what would be there? This is the planar structure of carbonyl group. Okay, planar structure, because in planar structure of carbonyl group, the hybridization state of carbon is sp2. Okay, hybridization state of this carbon atom is 2 and its structure is planar. Okay, now just try to understand. This is the planar structure of carbonyl group. Now in step number first, attack of nucleophile would be there. This is the sign of nucleophile. This step is slow and this is equilibrium step. Okay, so it is slow step, that is why it will be the rate determining step, and this nucleophile will always attack from the top. Okay, top is here. Okay, so just see, attack from top. Now nucleophile has made the bond with this carbonyl carbon. In here only, just see, in the planar structure of carbonyl carbon, this bond will be shifted towards the oxygen. Then one valency of this carbonyl carbon will be left free. And now to fill that valency, this nucleophile would attack from top. Just see, attack from top, this nucleophile has made the bond. Okay, now because of the shifting of this electron, now this oxygen atom will have slightly negative charge, and now this carbon atom would have slightly positive charge. Now this structure is known as tetrahedral intermediate. Tetrahedral intermediate will form. This tetrahedral intermediate, the hybridization state of this carbon atom is sp3. Now it will be changed. You started with sp2 hybridized carbon atom, now it is sp3 hybridized carbon atom, and this intermediate tetrahedral structure is known as alka oxide. Alka oxide, just see, alka oxide means OR. So this is, just see, O is there, and this side if it is aldehyde, so one H would be there, another R. If it is ketone, so both these bond would be R group. Okay, so now still the valency of oxygen atom is left free. Now in the step number second, this is step second, so the protonation would be there. What would be there? Protonation. Okay, now proton has to come. So from where proton will come? Proton either will come from the medium, means medium in which reaction is taking place. It may be acidic medium, or sometime attacking. Just see, I will write this one, NaHSO3, NaH, this is sodium hydrogen sulfide. Okay, here only, actually here you should write like that, R, Na positive SO3H. Okay, so our nucleophile is this one, SO3H. This is nucleophile. Okay, so this nucleophile has got the proton. So for the protonation of second step, proton has to be furnished by either from medium side or attacking nucleophile itself. Like here, just see, this is attacking nucleophile, it has got proton. So I wrote here protonation of alka oxide intermediate either from medium or from reagent itself. Reagent in the sense nucleophile only. So now when this oxygen is protonated, you will get such kind of structure. This is the end structure, and this structure is means result of second step, that is the protonation of oxygen. So basically in this case, how many steps are there? 2 steps. First step is attack of nucleophile, second one is attack of nucleophile and formation of tetrahedral intermediate. Okay, second one is the protonation. Protonation is taken place in presence of proton, and proton has to be furnished by medium or attacking nucleophile itself. Okay, so 2 steps are there here. Mega changes are there. What are the important thing here? Number one thing is the structure of carbonyl group is planar. Okay, attack of nucleophile always take place from the top, and once the nucleophile make bond with the carbonyl carbon, the hybridization state of carbon atom will be changed. Now it is sp3 hybridized. Okay, then protonation will be taken place. So this is all about the features of mechanism of nucleophilic addition reaction when the attacking nucleophile is strong. What about this one? When attacking nucleophile is weak. So when attacking nucleophile is weak, that time this reaction is known as acid catalyzed nucleophilic addition reaction, and it must be taken place in presence of acid. That is why this is known as acid catalyzed nucleophilic addition reaction. Now here a step would be different. In this case, what was there? First nucleophile has attacked. Here what would be there? No, here first step is protonation of carbonyl oxygen. Means step number second of this case will become the step number of first in this case. That is the difference. Ulta, reverse. Here attack means attack of nucleophile is first step, protonation is the second step. Here protonation is the first step, protonation of oxygen, carbonyl oxygen. And from where this proton will come? This proton will come from acidic medium. That is why this is known as acid, means this reaction is catalyzed by the acid. That is why means the presence of acidic medium is must here. If acidic medium is not there, reaction won't be taken place here. So acid catalyzed nucleophilic addition reaction. Now this oxygen will give their lone pair of electron to this proton. So now this structure will be formed C double bond OH. Now oxygen will acquire the partial positive charge. Now this bond will be shifted from this means between carbon oxygen to oxygen side. So remember here in the step number first, protonation is there, one thing. Second one thing is shifting or migration of pi electron is not taken place in step number first. When oxygen is protonated, then pi electron will be shifted. Okay, now pi means oxygen has acquired here slightly positive charge, means electron deficiency is there. So now this oxygen will attract the bond pair electron, pi electron basically, which is present between carbon and oxygen. So now what would be there in this step? Second resonating structure of this one is this one, slightly positive charge at carbon atom. Now oxygen, this is the structure. Now this one, this step, just check, this is the structure. Now just see here, carbon is now partially positive charge. So now attack of nucleophile will be taken place. Now just see here, this is carbon atom, slightly positive charge is there. Now nucleophile will attack here, because nucleophile always attack on electron deficient center. So you will get now COH nucleophile and this structure. So just see, I would like to ask one question. Why protonation is the first step here? Here protonation is first step because attacking nucleophile is weak. So if attacking nucleophile is weak, very easily it cannot make bond with the carbonyl carbon. Then what is there? First protonate this one. So when protonation is there, then what would be there? These, see here protonation is there. Now pi electron shifted toward the oxygen atom. So protonation if first taken place, then electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon will increased. Okay, means slightly positively after protonation of carbonyl oxygen, oxygen will acquire the slightly positive charge. So now if it is acquires slightly positive charge, it will attract the bond pair electron here, pi electron cloud, which is present between carbon and oxygen. Now carbon will have slightly positive charge. So protonation is required in case of weak nucleophile, so that the electrophilicity of carbonyl carbon can be increased, because attacking nucleophile is weak. So now this protonation is creating the electron deficiency at carbonyl carbon. If attacking nucleophile is strong, then what is required? Attacking nucleophile will make bond with the carbonyl carbon even if electron density is more, then also, because that is attacking nucleophile is strong. Here attacking nucleophile is weak, then what is there? Now some support should be there. So the protonation step is helping here, but this step is here slow, this step is slow, and this step is here fast. That is the basic difference. Are you getting my point or not? I hope that you have got this one. In this way the mechanism is completed. Now this is mechanism. Now on these basis I have to teach some mechanism, means some individual reactions. So I will teach in the next video. Thank you.